And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the line.
Out for the Braves, center fielder number 11, Ender Inciarte.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
A runner in scoring position with none out. In there, 1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Change up low, 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Hawk has a beat on it. He's got it one away.
Batting fourth.
So here's Matt Kemp now.
Matt Kemp.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Throw goes over to third, and he is in there. Into the box now, Nick Markakis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Matt, that's how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Dansby Swanson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one.
Love that pitch right there. And he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. This one skied out toward right. Saunders is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. These Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Hit hard towards center. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Boy, that was a heck of an at-bat. Worked the count full. Pitcher thought for sure he'd be looking for fastball. He got a breaking ball, stayed with it, and got the base hit. That's about as good as it's going to get right there.
Yohanribus Solarte is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
Markakis comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And he's safe.
Batting third.
Digging in now, Michael Saunders. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Has a look. Now the pitch. 2-0.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now. 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
At the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
In there, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Kurt Suzuki is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Batting ninth,
The pitcher Bartolo
40,
Colon, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 2 out here and a runner at second. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Liner toward right center. That gets down and the inning will continue. Peterson rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Adonis Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Michael Pop. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Michael Pop.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people. Little soft liner to center field, and that's when you sit there and go, oh, finally, I got a break.
Patrick.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
The shortstop.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that's a big hit.
Into the box now, Jared Eichhoff. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Colon pauses. Here it is on 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Peterson is there, and the side is retired. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Will stand in to open things up here in the third. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, Matt, it's early in the game. I know that, but that is already their 6th hit as they lead off this inning right here to get it going again. They are swinging the bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Matt Kemp stands in as he looks at a called strike. third inning here. 3-1 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, he might strike out for a second time right here.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a line drive to left field on a ball that was right down the middle.
Into the box, Nick Markakis, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Freeman is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch, better hitting.
Dansby Swanson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
The batter, number 8.
Ready.
Second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. In there at the knees, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Pereira has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kurt Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hawk going back on it. He can't get there as it falls in. In to score, the runner from third. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Bartolo Colon. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Clay Buchholz is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there. And you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
1-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Here's Ender Inciarte. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Line towards center field. Pereira is there, and he puts it away to stop the... Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Here it comes on 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. A runner at second, nobody out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Here's Michael Saunders now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. None out. Runners at first and second. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. High in the air out to center field. Oh, and he misses it. Pereira rounds third and is digging for the plate, and they will get the force for the out, and he will beat the tag by Suzuki, safe at home plate. Riding in once again, Michael Franco. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Michael Pak. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Comes set with the 0-1. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he misses. 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Peterson. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Adonis Garcia. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Galvis charging this one. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
First baseman number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Here's Buchholz on 1-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This guy's feeling good about his game. He's already homered, and now he's sitting there in a 2-0 count. I guarantee he's thinking, I'm going to launch another.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Settling under it is Kemp as he tucks this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Now in the
Hernandez.
box, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Well, there's a little 2-out base.
Chris
Your
Coughlin
attention, please.
will look for some
And
2-out
hitting for the
magic
Phillies,
here.
number 6, Chris Coughlin.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Suzuki waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see Nick. Adam Morgan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Adam Morgan.
Nick Markakis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 2-0 count and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez over to his left, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A hit in 2 tries so far. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Solarte fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Odubel
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. On the ground up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready once again. Yohannes Solarte comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The right fielder,
Ready for another shot now. Michael Saunders. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. In there for strike one, 0-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Not in time. He's in there at second.
Third baseman, number
Stepping
7.
in, Michael Franco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Lays off 1-0. Colon ready with the 1-0. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
That was a good 2-0 slider right there. Now you're still sitting 2-1. I continue to look for that fastball, but that was a nice slider right there.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with another 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he chased it in the dirt. Phillies strand into the box. Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Grounder down the line at third. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready for another shot now. Bartolo Colon getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Striding in once again, Ender Inciarte. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that's taken for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. The 5, 6, and 6. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Pop. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Michael Pop.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Markakis on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Tommy Joseph.
Ready for another chance. Tommy Joseph 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz
the 1-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Freddie.
Digging in once again,
Galvis.
Freddie Galvis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Just a bit low, ball 3. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The tag, and he is out. So it's no runs on. Adonis Garcia digs in now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with the mindset they're going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
Freddie Freeman stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Galvis back to first, and Freeman's gone as well. It's a double play.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pereira ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Adam Morgan. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Eric Lucy is up off the benches. He'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Sam Freeman will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing.
Sam Freeman.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And this is fouled straight back. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give?
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting. First
Digging
baseman,
in to try it again. Yangervis Solarte. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Popped up. Peterson is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Michael Saunders now. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. This one's flared out toward left. Markakis is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Hector Neris is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Hector Neris.
Nick Markakis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here it comes. 0-2. Another one sent foul. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hawk on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. Throw into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Dansby Swanson is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Jace Peterson. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Digging in now. Michael Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Kemp sprinting after it, and it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball is right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. In the air now, out to left. Markakis has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and now batting, Kurt Suzuki. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Striding into the box. Arodys Vizcaíno. Rio Ruiz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Rio Ruiz.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now a hard liner toward short. Galvis on the slide. He's out. Ian Cole will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance.
Number 46.
Freddie Galvis. Will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Freeman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Hector Neris. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Cameron Rupp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
29, Cameron Rupp.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Line toward right center. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Bartolo Colon earns his first win of the season. Jared Eichhoff allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.